First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for Detroit.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to... get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They find some open field here. Into the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
On second down, Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Saints 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds yards on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 19-yard line.
Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Buying time to his left. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
22-yard line.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Gain of 10.
This funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to take, they got his man, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. covers 29 yards. First down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Makes the score Lions.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive, they throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on second and 8. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Out right around the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going deep, and it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Freeman again, first down carry. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Second and 10 at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Tackled by Jeff Okuda.
Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down, and the Lions add on to their lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of. It's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Breeze pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 26.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit us first. Now this from 43. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he finds Danny Amendola. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now we got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To the air again. Stafford. and he'll just get rid of this one deep. His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 14. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 27, Saints 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd down.
To throw is Breeze. Steps away to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He completes it to Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
at the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, his versatility is showing those hands. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A 28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.